sinking a lot of convoys, which would strongly suggest that Britain is running out of raw materials to actually make their stuff, which is going to be making their nation a hell of a lot less efficient. What are we doing with the supply? 35 of 37, though it looks like the Germans and the Russians keep on throwing more and more troops into this. Which is really annoying, because I'd much prefer to be throwing my own troops into this. But I do feel like I could probably grab another two. And bring them in.
Pronto, signore.
Gonna wait until these guys are trained. They're at 97%. So the naval invasion's ready, right? Yeah. They'd learn pretty quickly how to fight proper. But that 25 penalty could be fairly significant. Still haven't fought their bloody main fleet. Yes, torpedoes on the Dreadnought. Torpedoes on the pre-Welch Creek Dreadnought. It's ancient! Oh, my fleet's coming. Oh, is this finally the showdown? This is finally the showdown. Here we go. So this is the remnant of the British fleet versus the top-notch Sicilian fleet. We have a couple of destroyers in retreat right now, but we have 4 dreadnoughts and 3 heavy cruisers fighting. We have roughly equal heavy gun numbers. We have double their torpedoes, thanks to my massive destroyer screen. They actually have minus 44% screens, which means a bunch of the torpedoes will get through and hit the big ships. And what's that? That's depth charges, which are kind of irrelevant here, and anti-air, which I think is also relevant. So they do have 2 heavy... Oh no, they have no cruisers, carriers. So we've lost a destroyer. They've lost a couple of them. Nah, looks like they're full flight. Although we are getting a few shots off. They're doing some damage. One of my ACRs was hurt. A couple of my destroyers have been hurt and running. Nah, we haven't done any damage here. They tried to run away. But this just proves that we can. We sank a fast battleship and a destroyer, and then 8 convoys. That just proves to my heavy fleet that you can do this, guys. You can do this! Except half of you immediately disappear and start repairing. So is the Union of Britain running out of manpower? Are they changing their laws at all? They're getting a bit low. But I think this is mostly an equipment deficit. I mean, look how short some of these units are. I mean, I get it. This is only in the north. As we start to push south, we're going to start seeing units on full strength again. But still a little bit concerning for them. You guys are actually almost ready for upgrades. You know what? We'll let you become regulars. This is fine. So how many of the capital ships were wounded? A couple. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to turn you off from that and we're going to turn you on to naval support. Because we are getting ready for another naval invasion. The other question is... Blindsides? 360, you're still 140 points away. That skill levels up really slowly.
Pronto, signore.
See you, Greystroke. Oh. Ah, the militia's ready. Excellent.
Comandi.
Which means that we can actually defend Ireland properly.
Comandi.
Also, just level 3s. Because clearly we need to. Scottish Highlands can keep upgrading. They're level 5s now. So I don't think that northern supply is no longer an issue.
Pronto, signore.
I mean, part of it is I want to keep a little bit in reserve when these guys go. 5. Can't really be bothered to wait for those two. Alright, let's get some organization back again and get ready for the off. Naval invasion number 2. Britain's lost 2 million, of which 1.2 has been done by me. Oh yeah, Mexico's in this war. I forgot about that, but they're not a major power. As soon as Britain's done, it's game over, man. Game over. $37.9 million losses against 22 million. This has been a brutal slog of a war. Sank a bunch of destroyers there, that's nice. Any more capital ships ready? No, so those are. Should be rejoining. I do like these. All of these ships are done repairing, yet they're still sitting here because this guy's still repairing. I wish there was a way of saying, like, return to fleet. Try to cut off the units at the top to take the profits at the crossing and you'll knock them all out. Oh, I know. But I want to have them distracted down here, and then we'll start pushing with the northerners.
Pronto all'azione.
How are we doing for supply up there? We have more than enough, actually. Oh, it's because the Russians have pulled off.
Pronto all'azione.
Yeah, I can't trust that. Alright. Go. Here's the Dreadnought. Now, is this still in Scotland? Yep. So my air support here is going to be effective. They have a lot of fighters here. So the fighters that we have currently engaging here, I think actually need to be in Scotland now. What's your range? Yeah, your range is fine.
Comandi.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Boom. Alright then, so.
Ordini. Comandi.
It's integral that will take that.
Formazione.
Actually, don't understand why we didn't. Okay, that's good.
Comandi.
Where are you for?
Pronto all'azione.
Oh, you are attacking it. Okay. No, we're here. It's fine.
Pronto. Ordini.
Okay, so, yeah, these two need to be built up. Go. We've actually got even more defenses here than we had previously, but these are going to be slightly heavier units because there's more of them. I'm glad there's a player-led peace mod for Ottoman Forges took Russia in the West Balkans, puppeted the rest, rebuilt Russian infrastructure and now their industry. The only downside is I'm very low manpower, I had to save and stop playing for a while. Don't get greedy though with player-led peace conferences. Makes the game too easy.
Pronto.
Alright, I think I'm going to start bringing these guys in up here. And when they arrive, we're going to start pushing out while these guys are distracting everyone coming from the south. And then I'm going to put my navy, it looks like they're doing it already, back on strike force. This is going to be an awful lot of dead convoys and dead destroyers. 27 convoys and 2 destroyers. Not bad. What ship was that? "70 sinks, 57 assists." Whoa, okay. These guys can't attack, they have no attack preparation, so trying to attack across here would be a suicide. Trying to attack from here is fine, because we'll have numbers. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. More or less. Oh, I see what you mean. Attack that. Okay. Do that. Oh. Does that count as a crossing? We shall see. They'll probably all attack out of there. Alright, reinforcements are starting to flow in. Now supplies are getting a little bit tight.
Formazione.
So, let's do this. Counterattack time!
Pronto.
Hell, you guys may as well. No, don't.
Attento.
No attack there, even though your objective is here. Guys! Come on! Or just get a bunch of overruns, that works too.
Forza, forza.
Just move you out of here for a second so I can pop. Oh, but this is going to go... Well, no. We're still going to do extra supplies to resupply this lot. Looks like we'll get a cut-off here.
Avanti!
Now it looks like the Marines are going to get some serious experience. Cut off.
Li respingiamo, signore!
Just don't get cut off yourselves here. That would be very, very irritating. Almost done with that.
Avanti!
As soon as this runs out, we can re-add these guys to him. So that we can get all of the upgrades and the bonuses. Your northern units are so weak. Okay, now they're starting to really lose. Or continue to lose. Less than 100 ships. That's more like it. There's a gradual erosion, but we got there.
Forza, forza! Non fermatevi! Andiamo!
It's not supplies icon. Yeah, I know, that's what they get for attacking non-stop.
Attento! Sì, signore! Pronto! Sì, signore!
Anyway, how is the infrastructure up here? Not great, but I think that we can probably start repairing this. And also Lanark is about to get infrastructure done. Or is about to get the dockyards, at which point the units which are not assigned up to the north can be moved over here.
Comandi! Ordini?
How are we doing for mechanized? Probably have lots. Nope, we only actually have 300.
Pronto all'azione.
Right, because we're actually using mechanized in fights, so we are losing mechanized. Yeah, that does make sense. Almost. All freaking most. See, Nathaniel. Done.
Comandi!
Right, that should be everyone assigned now. It's time to go and crush the British.
Comandi! Pronto, signore!
Ah, the icon's back again. It's more like it. Ah! Some more kills. Excellent. How's Navy doing? There appear to be no heavy ships. I think they all must be in repairs. We also have the purples, don't forget. You guys are doing quite a lot of damage. Now watch, the day before the UOB surrenders, America will join the war. It's possible. It'll be annoying, but it's possible. How are they doing from... Oh, they are almost out of manpower. Oh ho. Oh, so while you had no heavy ships, you were perfectly fine with not going after their main fleet, but now it's just destroyers and you decide to do it. Your decision making is questionable. Although we are sinking a lot of very heavy ships here for a lot of destroyers, but why couldn't you just do this before? I mean, you are sinking a lot of ships. To be fair, for a group of destroyers, you're doing extremely well. And your positioning is amazing. Because their screening is so poor. We have a lot of torpedoes. And clearly our destroyers are just better than their destroyers. Apparently. This would have been such a good battle to get Ironsides. Well, no, you get Ironsides for fighting against capital ships. So we should be getting Ironsides for this. There's a couple of destroyers running away. That armoured cruiser is trying to limp away. These dreadnoughts are staying, which is weird. They have 28% screen. That means 70% of my missiles are getting through. Am I going to invade the islands to the north of Scotland? No, I won't bother. Got another dreadnought. We're going to get the third one. They have five heavy battleships here too. Someone's about to die. They're running. The destroyers. Yes, we got the third and a fast battleship. No way. Are the destroyers going to do this? This is the most destructive battle yet. It's insane. And all we've lost is a couple of destroyers? Alright, they got away, so it's just this one destroyer left. Well played, destroyers. Well played. They have level 10 damage skill. Oh man, this was the end of the Union of Britain Navy. 3 dreadnoughts, 3 fast battleships, 2 heavy cruisers, 8 cruisers, and 39 destroyers. Like, they actually had a fair number of destroyers here for a screen, though I don't think they were in position from the start. Against, like, 50 destroyers, and we lost only 8. That's why you screen your capital ships properly, everyone. Now I'm also going to tell you, stop strike forcing. As amazing as that was, it shouldn't have happened. Ironsides. You got 4 points of Ironsides from that entire fight? Really? Oh my good lord, that takes a lot of skill. Are we about to make a connection here? I think we're about to make a soulful connection. It shall be a thing of beauty. 50 destroyers. We'll just sink another one. 2 more fast battleships and 2 more armoured cruisers. And 2 more destroyers. GG Britain. GG. 20 ships remaining. And another one, just for good measure. We didn't even get any points for that. Although that may have been one of the other admirals. Yeah, see, he's got a lot of Ironsides too. And he's the recon fleet. So he might well have been commanding that battle. What are we doing for supply? Supplies are reasonable. Once this connects, then we should be able to just supply all of this. I'm a little bit surprised that this can only support 25. This can already support 23, and there it is. There's the connection. Alright, so we're going to cancel you. Cancel your orders. And we're going to just make you one solid line. And your objective at this point is the coast. Up to Edinburgh.
Ordini.
And your objective is going to be this. Cut off the neck if you can. And yeah, we sank, well, it wasn't all of the gold ships, there's only one. It just overlaps the other dreadnoughts, but yes, their war support is going to take a huge hit because of that. And it looks like we killed a lot of the destroyers on escort duty, so my submarine's having a field day. To switch off some of the artillery production and add it to mechanized instead. And then move mechanized up. Oh, of course, we're taking British factories now too. Which means I can actually afford a bunch more resources. Numbers. A little bit of a shortage. Most S-Force actually got a surplus though, probably not for long. Transport planes have taken a pasting, but man, those guys were critical. So yeah, transport planes are useful. Very useful. This is the Commune of France. How are they still in? Have they still got convoys? Where are the convoys even going?